Hey, welcome back. Whether you are full-time, most-time, part-time, or anytime in an RV, one of the considerations that you always need to stay on top of is water management. You need to know how much is coming in and how much is going out. You need to know the size of your tanks, how much capacity you have, how long you can go, and remember that water equals weight. So how much do you want to travel with? How much are you comfortable just letting sit in your tanks? How are you keeping your tanks clean? In this video, we're going to talk about some ways that we manage our water so that we know how much is coming in and when we need to get rid of that waste. So, of course, part of waste management or water management happens right here at your control board. And so it's a really good idea to do everything you can to keep your sensors as clean as possible. That way you could get the most accurate reading out of your control panel. And we all know that that's a really hard chore. And all I can offer by way of keeping your sensors clean is water, water, water. The more you put in your tanks and allow your tanks to do their job, fill them, flush them, you're going to keep your sensors a lot cleaner. That, and watch our other video on the solution that we use for keeping our tanks clean. Ever since we started using that, our sensors are really accurate. So the next part of water management happens right here at your hookup. And we have a water meter. And that lets us know how much is going in. We have a 48-gallon fresh tank. So if we're filling our fresh tank and you're not quite sure if your sensor's working, well, when you get to 48 gallons on your sensor or your water meter here, you'll know that your fresh tank's full. We also use that because we know that both of our black tanks and both of our gray tanks equal 88 gallons, 44 apiece. So we know when we put in about 186 gallons, the tanks are full. Now, you could pick up these meters on Amazon. And you see, we've been here since Wednesday, and we've only actually used 45 gallons of water. So I should say, since I said that we've been here since Wednesday, today's Saturday. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and what we've done Saturday, 4 days, we've only used 45 gallons. So we're really watching our consumption. Not that we have to, because we are on full hookups right now. But it's one of those things that once you get in the habit of managing your water consumption, then you have a better understanding of how much you can take, how much you can fill, and when it's time to dump. So right now, even though we've only used 45 gallons of water that has been brought into the trailer, all of our tanks are showing about 2/3 full. And that is because we did travel with a little bit of water. When we put in our cleaning solution, we added a couple gallons to each tank. So we probably had about 8 gallons of water on board when we arrived at the campground. So you add that to the 45 and you start seeing where we've spread out the water. If you don't want to dump right away, then there's other facilities that you can use. We have a shower house right next to us. And if you're not on full hookups, that is an option that you may want to explore. Anyway, take a look at how you're managing water. Get yourself a water flow meter because that will tell you exactly how much in gallons or liters, depending on where you are. That'll tell you how much you're bringing on board. Really important when you're filling up that fresh tank. And make sure that you're doing everything possible to keep your sensors as clean as possible too. That, and kind of regulate with a flow meter, a water flow meter, based on how much you're bringing on board. If you know that you have 176 gallons that you can hold, even if your sensors are off, you're going to know that it's time to get rid of that wastewater. Anyway, hopefully this was helpful to you. And let us know how you manage your water consumption and bringing water on board. All right, we'll see you in the next video.